we support our brother wholeheartedly, and we stand by his side, and we're in the process of planning a trip with the whole family to visit him.
Next question. Sorry, I can't see. I'm sorry, I can't see. You right here?
What portion of the proceeds will actually go to these charities, and how much are you getting to put on this event?
Can you repeat that?
What portion of the proceeds will go to charity, and how much are you being paid to put on this event?
Okay, we're not being paid anything, and there's a breakdown in ticket sales from $50 to $100 to $150 for the general public. From $250 to $500 to $1,000 is the fundraisers that will go to charity, and there's a lot of out-of-pocket expense to put on this extravaganza, being that it's a major production, and we like to make this a worldly event annually.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. What percentage will go to these charities?
All of this money is going to the charities.
Next question, over there.
Yes. Jermaine, how many of you are going to go, and when do you leave, and how long do you stay?
How many questions is that? I mean, can you repeat that?
When do you folks leave, and how many family members will be going to support Michael?
We're at the process of planning that at the moment, and we can't say when we're going to leave, but it's going to be very soon.
Next question.
The reunion seem kind of ironic right now, given the fact that Michael, when he spoke out on Oprah, and Janet in the recent Rolling Stone article talked about all the family problems that you had. Does the family reunion seem a little ironic?
No, we don't think so. Wait, but this is not a family reunion. This is not a reunion. This is a family coming together to raise funds for different charities to help the less fortunate.
I think the answer to your question, this was planned a long time ago, so, it's about the family coming together.
Next question.
Was it for you to come out here today knowing you'd be facing all these questions for Michael, when your purpose was something completely different?
It wasn't difficult at all because we are believers, and we had this plan 2 months ago, and anybody that's here that didn't come for the reasons that they were notified that it was for, that's on you, but we've been planning this for quite some time, and anything else outside of that is definitely out of our control.
Okay, thank you. Next question.
Yes, obviously children's issues are very big in the Jackson family. And Michael, can you explain to us maybe why children seem to be more than just a cause for Michael, but it's a big part of his friendship circle?
Well, children are the future of the world, and the Jackson family has always been a large family, and we have a love for kids, as most people do.
Yeah, but a lot of Michael's friends seem to be children, his close associates. Does he seem to have a, more affinity and more trust in children than he does?
Absolutely.
I think so, yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Children
Thank
are.
you. Next question.
Even with all of his solo success, Michael still recorded with the group up until 1984. What are his reasons for not recording with the group? And does the group have a label at this time?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that question, please?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that even despite Michael's solo success past Thriller, he was still recording with the Jacksons. And he stopped recording with the Jacksons. What are the reasons for him not recording with them?
Well, the reason why Michael stopped recording with the Jacksons is because the people have said that he doesn't record with the Jacksons. Next time you get a chance to talk to Michael, ask him if he's a Jackson. If he's in the group of the Jacksons, his answer will be clearly, yes, I always will be. But he's entitled to do anything that he wishes with his solo career.
I was going to mention the thought, too, that I think the videotape that you just saw explained the fact that he did record.
Well, that was the only part of that 1989 album.
But the point is also that the purpose of our being here is to address the fact that there's the Jackson Family Honors, and that's what we're concentrating on.
Thank you. Next, we're notified that this occasion was to address the Jackson Family Honors.
Thank you. Next question.
The press have been notified.
You know, it has been a long, as you were saying, it's been 19 years. Why did you decide to go ahead with this now, and what do you think it will, what are your goals for the family and for what the event will be for the family?
We feel that the goal for this event will help people all over the world. We're very happy with the way everything is coming together. This has been a 2-year process of getting to this point. But what's most important is the fact that we have come together, all our efforts and all our talents over the years, as well as other friends, to look at the problems of the world and to help the less fortunate is very, very important. And we've accomplished that so far. And it's an effort on the whole entire family's part to take part in this extravaganza.
Thank you. Next question.
With all the focus on the philanthropy and how you're so anxious to help people, who in the past moments of crisis here has reached out to help you, and how have you all in turn helped Michael as beyond getting your plans together to go be with him?
Well, we help each other. We're a family of love, and when you have a family of love, you have everything, and that's the most important thing.
Thank you. Next question. Please speak up.
In the statement that the family issued last week, LaToya's name was on the bottom of the statement. I noticed that her name is not, as far as I can see, in this press release. Can you explain that?
LaToya has been invited to take part in this extravaganza, and it's up to her now.
Thank you. Next question.
Yes, I wanted to know, is this an international charity for the whole world, or is it just the United States?
This is an international extravaganza that will give to charities that will service the world.
Also, yeah, it will service the world, but it's a start from the United States. Since we're the first, the family, to participate in a situation like this, it's a good thing that we are doing this as a Jackson family to make sure that this goes on and on and on.
An annually event.
Thank you. Next question.
What exactly is the event? I mean, all we know is you've got a concert, and what are you going to do? All the members of the family are taking part in it, but what are you going to be doing? Is it just one concert that you're going to tape and then hand out awards, or what is it going to be?
That's a very good question. There will be performances by the entire family in certain segments of the show. There will also be intertwined in the performances. There will be awards handed out to Elizabeth and Barry, and we're in the process of picking the other talent, which will be an announcement at a later date.
So there will be other talent besides members of the Jackson family?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And also, you know, with these allegations that were leveled at Michael, whether they're true or not, they must have had a major impact on your plans to do this, put on this special. I'm wondering, did you consider canceling it or postponing it?
No.
It had no impact on this at all.
Thank you. Next question. Over here.
What percentage of the proceeds spent on this extravaganza will go to less fortunate children in Asia?
Well, I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
What percentage of the proceeds you expect to realize from this extravaganza go to the less fortunate children in Asia?
Okay, we'll have our consultant on our charity speak for that.
This is the first annual event, and in future years, other charities will be chosen. This year, all of the money going to less fortunate people will be in America.
Thank you. Next question.
Will Janet and Michael be performing in December with you at Atlantic City, or will they be pre-taped performances?
They will be performing with the family, yes.
Thank you. Next question.
In December and
Yes. Next question.
Why is it taking so long for the Jackson family to come to Michael's defense?
Why is it taking so long for the Jackson
The
family?
allegations been out there a week and you're just now starting to plan a trip.
Excuse me, that's an inappropriate question. Yes, that's an inappropriate question, but next question, please. I might say, statement that the family was issued last week. From the family was issued last week. Next question.
Here, any problems in the future? You know, some opposition, any groups in the entire world?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
It's a very laudable and commendable project of the Jackson Fund.